Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Lights on Psychologist. Now what? This is your host, Dr. Liliana. And today, this is take two of a recording that I did last week that the audio and didn't work. So here we are. I'm hoping that the message was not that one and is this one. However, it's still going to be around the same topic, which is about dismantling our own undervaluing ourselves, what has been internalized. I think we can say by a fact that our society doesn't value much professionals in the helping field. I'm talking specifically psychologists, psychotherapists, social workers. I'm even going to add here teachers. Like you can see what our society prioritize where they put their money, right? Now, there's that, and that continues to happen. And there's many things that can be done to that. For today, my invitation is to go within and to start bringing some curiosity and explore the topic of valuing yourself not to be that then you're like the most amazing person and then you have to charge all this and all that it's I feel like sometimes that can get to the other extreme of I'm first and you're second, and I also not necessarily agree with that. If you agree with that, then that's on you, but I mean that's cool for you. What I want to here bring is what is that in between, the in between of like from an ego-centric kind of like, now I'm going to be on top of everyone because nobody cared about me. And the other extreme of I'm not worthy of earning good money or valuing myself enough to rest, and, like over giving people pleaser kind of extreme. And then the other side that is like you are like you first, you second, you third, to the extreme of maybe hurting other people intentionally, or even if it's unintentional with no remorse or anything, just kind of like, yeah, just put in yourself. I see sometimes those speak to extremes. Sometimes we bounce from one side to the other. And what I'm bringing today is how can you go within and explore your value, the value that you have towards yourself first, and then towards your work, because you are not your work. We like to think that we are. We like to think that we are, we are healers and all that, but that's not all that who we are. That's what we do. That's what we choose to kind of work with. But who we are, our essence, our soul is way bigger. So going back, and even who we are as a body, like your body, your abilities to, just your mind, your emotions, is like, how much are you valuing yourself? And how is that being shown in the way that you work with practical things like how much you charge, was the type of work that you do, how much you're like giving as opposed to also receiving. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you doing what you advise to others or recommend? We don't advise, right? Whatever. Are you doing what you recommend to others or strongly encourage others to do? And if that's not happening, then what is something that you can do? Because there's a lot we can do outside, and that's true. But today, the invitation is to go within. And as you start noticing, are you valuing yourself, your gifts, and what you have to offer? And how much are you charging? How much are you taking care of your body? Are you going to your own therapy or your own healing practices? Do you take time to do the things that you enjoy, whatever that is? So that's the invitation for today. Because if we don't value ourselves and we continue this pattern, I mean, the outside system will not value us necessarily. But when we start valuing ourselves, and each person starts valuing ourselves, then that creates a movement as well. Because now there's more people that value themselves and create some boundaries or say, this is not good for me, whether that is job wise, whether that is laws and regulations, and then things can be changed. So that's the invitation today. So short but sweet, go within and explore how much are you valuing yourself and how is that being reflected And one thing I wanted to say that I remember that I recorded last week that I thought it was important. There's a difference of this idea of let's charge more, charge your worth. That is such a nuanced and complex, topic to discuss. But are you charging more and then feeling that you have to give more? So that is a very tricky question. I'm going to repeat it. Are you charging more, but then feeling the need of giving more? Then if that's happening, then is that really helping you? Like, is like lowering your caseload but charging more so you can quote unquote have more time for yourself or your self-care, depending on whatever you're going through in life. But then you do that, but then you're like so involved with your clients and they have a lot of access to you and you're texting them, you're talking to them, you're available 24/7 when they need you, or you feel like you're always like giving all these extra things and investing all this extra time to provide. Because I know I've done that sometimes. I'm I'm improving myself, monitoring to not go there whenever I raise my fees. And raising the fees is not about, or how I see it, or the invitation to see it is not about how much you're worth, or it's, or oh, everybody's doing it. It's really putting in perspective what your current situation in life, if you have family, if you have any health issues, if you, whatever context is happening, and looking into that context and seeing how can you offer a service that is within that gift. It has some boundaries and have some parameters so you stay also well, and that you take time for yourself, because otherwise we're going to burn out and all that. So that's the invitation. Let me know how this sits with you. And as you work on dismantling those internalized undervaluing ourselves, share with me. I'm also here with you. I am changing several things to reflect more the way that I value myself, also with the situation that I am currently with my young family and where I am in life. So it's a constant evolution and change. And I can't wait to also share that with you one day. Okay, take care. That was it. Short but sweet. Bye.